Hey everyone, Ethan Nader here with Horizon Hobby, and I'm here today to talk to you about one of the improved upon features that's found on the lineup of Spektrum NX transmitters, and that is the ability to update the transmitter through Wi-Fi without the need to log into your Spektrum account. So if you are running a firmware version before 4.01, then you will know that you have to log into your MySpektrum account on your Spektrum transmitter once it's connected to Wi-Fi in order to access the servers and download the update for the transmitter. And that can be a little bit of a pain to some people who might not remember their login info. It requires a lot of digging into your account in order to find the password and everything that you need in order to just get that update. So now if you are running 4.01 or a newer firmware version and you go to log in and download an update, you no longer have to physically log in with your credentials on the Spektrum account. Basically, all you need now is a mobile device or some sort of device that's connected to the internet and also has a camera in order to scan the QR code that pops up on your Spektrum NX transmitter. Now, a lot of people might have been confused once they have updated to 4.01 and they are updating after that to a newer version. And again, just seeing that QR code, they might kind of wonder what the whole point of it was. And again, that is put in place by Spektrum so that users can more easily bypass the login process and easily access the Spektrum servers so that they no longer need to log in with their credentials in order to download the newest firmware update for their Spektrum NX transmitters. And that's what I'm going to be showing you today as I update my Spektrum NX20 over Wi-Fi to the most recent version of 4.01. You're going to see how that QR code process works. You're going to see how much faster it is than me having to log into my MySpektrum account. And essentially, it will get my transmitter updated even faster now. So check this out. All right, so here I have the NX20 and also I have a mobile device with a camera that we can use to scan the QR code that's going to be showing up on the transmitter. So first things first, we are going to go down to System Setup. We'll select Yes, and again, make sure that you're not connected to any model or you don't have any model turned on or anything like that because the RF is going to be disabled. Plus, you don't want to be updating your transmitter while it's connected to a model. A lot of people already know that, but just figured I'd put that out there. So going all the way down to Wi-Fi utilities, we can select that. We'll connect to the network. And since I already entered my home Wi-Fi, it will automatically connect to the house Wi-Fi through the NX20. If you aren't connected to a Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and it'll ask you what available network you want to choose. You'll enter whatever Wi-Fi network you want to use, and then you will be connected to Wi-Fi. So here you can see with this blue light on the NX20, I am connected to Wi-Fi. So we are going to check for updates. Now I will say that the NX20 that I have here is already updated to the latest version of 4.01. So you can see that I have it installed here, but let's say that I was on 4.01.16 and I wanted to update to this. In that instance, you would see the QR code. If you're on 4.00 or even a previous firmware version, you won't see the QR code. That will essentially be how you have always updated the NX20 in the past. However, once you update to 4.01, you will have the QR code that you will see here in a second. So we are going to select 4.01 alpha.18, which is the latest one. So with the QR code here on the NX20, we can go ahead and scan the QR code with our mobile device like so, and we'll select SpektrumRC.com, and here we can enter our email. So once I've entered my email, I can go ahead and select Submit, and once it's submitted, you will see this prompt, and as you can see now, the firmware update is downloading to the NX20. At this point, you no longer need your mobile device, so we can go ahead and set that aside. Alrighty, once it has downloaded the update to your NX20 and also verified it, you will see this prompt right here saying that the download is complete and a couple of other instructions basically telling you to not power off the transmitter while the update process is going on. And you also want to wait at least 5 minutes before assuming there is a problem. So with that being said, we can go ahead and select Install. And as soon as we hit Install, you'll start seeing this blue bar, and it can also change to orange. But you'll see this progress bar moving forward and backwards. Basically, once that's moving and once that's done, we will have the latest firmware on the NX20. And after a few minutes of seeing the progress bar move back and forth with different colors as the firmware update is being installed on the NX20, we now have the NX20 updated to the latest firmware version. As you can see, the transmitter will restart like you can see here, and if you want at this point, you can just turn it off. And just like that, everyone, with our Spektrum NX20 connected to Wi-Fi, as well as our mobile device connected to the internet, we are able to scan that QR code that was on the Spektrum NX20 and get the most recent firmware version of 4.01 installed on our NX20, and it is now ready to rock and roll and guide our favorite RC aircraft. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy this new improved feature on Spektrum NX transmitters. We'll see you all in the next one.